Come closer, children of the night. Come sit where the fire throws its light upon your faces. The moon is high, the stars are bright, and the ancestors lean close, listening. For tonight, I will tell you a tale carried on the wind from the old soil of Africa. A tale not written in books, but etched in the hearts of those who understand gratitude. Long, long ago, in the land where the baobab tree stretches its arms wide, there lived a man named Kofi. Kofi was strong of back and quick of hand, but his eyes always looked to what he did not have. If his hut had 1 gourd of millet, he mourned that it was not 2. If his field bore 10 yams, he cried that it was not 20. Though he ate, he said, "Why is my bowl not as full as my neighbor's?" Ah, my children, you know the proverb. The mouth that never says thank you will never taste sweetness. One season, the rains grew shy. The river, once proud and loud, trickled like a child's whisper. The yam fields grew tired, and hunger stalked the village like a lean dog. But still, Kofi groaned. Why is my hunger greater than theirs? Why does the earth not bless me as it blesses others? Even when his wife placed before him a small bowl of steaming porridge, he pushed it away and said, "Is this all?" The ancestors were watching. And the spirits of the earth do not close their ears to ingratitude. One twilight, as the sun melted into red and gold, an old traveler came to the village. His cloak was tattered, his staff worn smooth, his eyes burned with ancient fire. He called at Kofi's hut, asking, "Brother, will you share what you have with a weary soul?" Kofi frowned. "I have little," he said. "Barely enough for myself. Go to the chief, or to the rich traders." The old man only smiled, showing teeth like white cowrie shells. He tapped his staff on the ground 3 times. Thump, thump, thump. And he said, "Remember this. A heart that hoards complains of emptiness. But a heart that shares, drinks from a well that never dries." Then, he vanished into the night, as if swallowed by the darkness itself. That night, Kofi tossed in his sleep. The drums of the ancestors thundered in his dreams. He saw a vast desert, endless sand, and in his hand a calabash that was always empty. He cried to the heavens, "Why do you not fill my bowl?" From the wind came the voices of the ancestors. "Child, your bowl leaks through the hole of ingratitude. Even rivers cannot fill a vessel that does not honor what it receives." Kofi awoke, his body drenched with sweat, his heart pounding like a drum at harvest dance. The next morning, he stepped outside. The sky was still cruel and the fields still dry. But he looked at the little millet left in his gourd and whispered, "Thank you, Earth, for this gift." When his wife gave him a small portion of porridge, he smiled and said, "This bowl is full enough to strengthen me." When a child brought him a mango with bruised skin, he bowed and said, "The sweetness inside is greater than the blemish outside." And something began to change. The food seemed to stretch further. The millet pot did not empty so quickly. His stomach no longer gnawed with bitterness. The neighbors, moved by his new spirit, began to share with him, and he, in turn, shared with them. Seasons turned. The rains returned. The earth shook off its dust, and the fields grew green again. But by then, Kofi had learned a greater secret. That abundance is not counted in gourds or yams. It is measured in the heart. And when the heart says, "It is enough," suddenly, it becomes more than enough. The old traveler was never seen again. Some say he was no man at all, but an ancestral spirit, walking among the living, sent to remind one lost soul of an ancient truth. So listen well, children of the firelight. Do not be like Kofi in his early days, blind to the gifts before him. For the proverb teaches, gratitude is the soil in which joy grows. Contentment is the river that turns scarcity into abundance. The ancestors nod when you give thanks, and the spirits dance when you are content. Now the fire burns low, and the night deepens. Carry this tale with you, and may your bowl, whether small or large, always taste sweet. If this story has touched your heart, carry it with you. Share it with another. Let the wisdom of the ancestors walk beside you. Until we meet again by the fire, walk slowly, live deeply, and let your heart beat its true rhythm.